February 10th of 1978.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm going to teach you a way to keep making money with it. You won't have to worry about where your next meal's coming from anymore. You can play this game on your phone from now on.
This is a brand new slot game. No entry, zero, and no default. There's no catch. Whenever you win, you can cash out. They don't even enter and have to worry about 24-hour risk. Scan the QR code.
Just by logging in. If you're lucky, you can win up to $800 or even more. No ads, no withdrawal limits. Search Lavish Luck to download and try it out.
This is my dad, and we like to play music together and go out to eat afterwards. I'm trying to take care of you. And as your number becomes a bit of an issue, I just want to make sure you get the best superhero.
Maybe it's okay.
No way. I ain't clean at nothing.
Wichita police have just broken the news that a serial killer with the terrifying habit of BTK is loose in the city. He has claimed responsibility for the attack, fire, and Fox News. 600 miles away in New Mexico, police pull Charlie Otero out of place. When you ask the police, detectives pore over the materials, searching for any clue to BTK's identity. They managed to trace one link to his identity. But for every way they follow up, there's another dead end. In the late 1970s, forensic tools are limited.
We didn't have DNA at the time. Computers were just coming in.
Then, the elusive BTK drops completely off the radar.
By the 1980s, I think most educators assumed that BTK was something of a
We thought we were perhaps he was arrested for a different crime and was in prison. Perhaps he got.
Then in 1986, 28-year-old Vicki Weger is found by her husband, strangled and near death. Could it be the work of BTK? In their rush to save Vicki's life, the crime scene is contaminated and any potential evidence lost.
At the time, the man was getting there.
When Vicki Weger dies before gaining consciousness, hopes of a witness die with her. What's more, if BTK was her killer, he does not lay claim to the murder. Meanwhile, in New Mexico, Charlie Otero's life has begun a descent into darkness.
I went to the other side of the tracks. Okay, I went to a place where nobody goes by their real name.
Charlie is a hard-living biker and outlaw. He has become a father himself, but he is haunted by his past and fears losing his own children to violence.
I'm afraid that the hit squad was going to show up and kill everybody I love.
By January 2004, Charlie is in prison for aggravated battery. Back in Wichita, the Otero family murders are not forgotten. On the 30th anniversary, the newspaper commemorates their passing.
The Wichita Eagle done what I thought was an
excellent job recapping BTK's history in the city.
The story touches a nerve. Someone doesn't like being relegated to history. One of the lead investigators on the BTK case calls Richard Lemonnier.
He said, "Chief, are you sitting down?" He said, "You're not going to believe this."
What Lemonnier learns next is shocking proof that BTK is still out there. Police have just received a letter with crime scene photos of Vicky Weatherly, murdered in 1986.
The important thing to note in that is that there were no crime scene photographs taken of Vicky Weatherly. Only the killer could have taken those photographs.
With these photos in hand, the police have no choice but to declare BTK is back. For Charlie Otero, sitting in prison, it's too much to bear.
I was screaming and yelling. I wanted the warden. I wanted the governor. I wanted out of my cell. I had to get to Wichita. I had to find this man and kill him.
In a bold move, the Wichita police make calculated contact with BTK, using classified ads and provocative statements to the media.
The more we can communicate with him, and he communicate with us, the better chance we have of identifying this person.
Playing to his vanity, the police succeed in getting BTK to provide them with a stream of evidence. The killer had recounted on how much the world had changed in 2004. Trace him through a computer floppy disk. Now the only question is, who will get to BTK first? The police or Charlie Otero? Coming up, a serial killer is revealed.
I hated this man so much that I was willing to die for the chance to kill.
Serial killer BTK has been on the loose since the brutal slaughter of 1974. But now, in 2004, he's made a critical error. He sent a computer disk to the police.
I sent it from a computer that had his name on it, and it was a pretty simple matter for the police forensics detective to just look that up.
Finally, police know the identity of BTK. His name is Dennis Rader, a church elder and married father of two. A man whose very ordinariness allowed him to get away with unspeakable crimes for 30 years.
In February 2005, Dennis Rader was arrested. It was decided to arrest him in a military-type fashion, an isolated incident just off the interstate.
The capture of BTK is headline news. But for Charlie Otero, fresh out of prison, it's just fuel to a raging fire.
All I could think of was revenge.
In custody, Dennis Rader calmly confesses to the murders of the Otero family, Shirley Viner, Nancy Fox, Kathy Broke, and Vicky Weatherly.
At one point, me, Daddy, and Carmen were sitting in front of our parents' house where we were killed, and we were holding each other, and it was a very, very emotional moment.
The twisted killer also claims responsibility for two cold cases, local women Maureen Hedge and Dolores Davis.
Dennis Rader describes these murders, and it's very difficult to listen to.
Dennis Rader's office yielded another load of trophies. Combined with DNA from every crime scene and his confession, Rader's conviction is all but certain.
Dennis Rader entered guilty pleas to all 10 murders.
Rader explains how he chose his targets at random and stopped them before moving in for the kill. His matter-of-fact testimony horrifies courtroom spectators, and one in particular.
There were a lot of police officers there, and it was going to be very hard for me, but I didn't care. In my mind, I was going to fly through the air and get my hand on this man.
But just as Charlie is contemplating his own murderous acts, fate intervenes in the form of a phone call from the mother of his son.
I answered the phone. She said, "Charlie, Julio's been hit by a car."
What Charlie learns next pulls him